Alright, what's up, dudes? Just a moment here. There's a lot of cool games coming out. Finally, I can finally fucking say that. Because usually, I swear to God, last year nothing cool came out. It was really boring. Especially for VR, and we actually have some VR titles that are coming out that are good. Or at least look good. I don't know. But thank God. Thank God I have something to look forward to. So I am going to play some of those, and then we'll talk about them. I'm trying to think if there was something else I was going to say before we start. I don't think so. Nope, I think we're good. All right. Anywho, bonelab is, if you've played Boneworks, is just Boneworks 2, basically. I don't think they called it Boneworks 2. It could be for multiple reasons, but I think the main reason is the fact that I think they're going to change this to like a more of a live service game. So they'll just keep adding updates. I know Boneworks had a few updates, but it wasn't anything crazy. We had hover junkers. They added, which honestly, who cares? That's another game that they made, a VR game. They had hover junkers, and then they had, I think it's just the zombies mode. The zombies mode. And that was it. So okay games, but I'm so fucking hyped for this game, man. I love Boneworks. I have one of my most played games on Steam is actually a VR game. I know, it's surprising, and it's Boneworks. So let's do this. Got my headset. Was there lava in the first one? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure there wasn't. I've seen this trailer before, but there was definitely not shotguns before. Pushing for co-op, yeah. Same. And there was also not skeletons before. Hold on, is this a different shotgun? I think there's two different shotguns. Oops. Yeah, that's not the same shotgun. So there's a pump and like attack, maybe. It's a new AR. And it comes out this fucking year, like God. Okay, so one thing that I was watching Thrill Seeker's video a little bit ago. Can I pause this, please? Okay, I'm very, very bad at this. Let's see. Right here. So right next to where it says 1812, there is a avatar station right there. And I was watching Thrill Seeker's video, and he'd pointed that out, and I was like, no way. And apparently you'll be able to upload your own personal avatars into Boneworks now, which would be absolutely badass. And depending on like the weight or how big or how small your avatar is will affect like how you traverse the game world, which is so cool because it's a physics game. So if you're smaller, you'll probably be able to jump higher, maybe, because you'll at least be lighter, you know, which will be cool. It'd be really, really dope to, I don't know, be my own fucking avatar in a Boneworks game. That's amazing. But I did notice that, and I'm glad they have the avatar thing. I don't know if that's like confirmed, but I think it is. I think that it is. And then the other thing is, we have avatars, we have our own stuff, but if the game's not multiplayer, that kind of sucks because there's not a lot of mirrors in the game. I'm not a mirror dweller. Shut the fuck up, okay? I'm not aware, but like there's not a crazy amount of point to updating or uploading your own avatar to Boneworks or Bonelab if you can't like see anything but your arms, if that makes sense, or like your legs. Like it's cool. I need every game to have that. I want every game to have like a body, but if like there's no multiplayer, basically what I'm getting at, then I don't know. There's not a crazy amount of point, but it's still cool. I'm even if there's not multiplayer, it would still be cool. I just hope that that means that multiplayer is coming, if that makes sense. I want multiplayer badly. There is a mod, a really big mod called Boneworks Entanglement for Boneworks, obviously, and you can play in multiplayer. The syncing is not too great. It could be better, but it's not horrible. It's not horrible. It's still a fun experience, and it's not hard to install and download. But speaking of mods, there's Arena's back. The tag trials are back, but there's now a mods thing. And they've confirmed that you'll be able to download mods, not just on PC VR, obviously, but on Quest, which will be cool. So there'll be probably more supported mods that people can use. Also, Boneworks, or Bonelabs, excuse me, is actually coming to the fucking Quest, and Boneworks isn't on the Quest.
It's not every day.
Shut the fuck up. But yeah, so for Bonelabs, I keep saying Boneworks, I really hope that they have multiplayer, and I hope that the mod selection isn't anything like the Creation Club on Skyrim, because that shit is retarded. I don't want that. I do not want that. The Radius is another game that is coming out, and I have not personally played the Radius at all. It is out. I don't know why I said it's coming out. It is already out, but there's been a huge update. I think this is old though. This is Radius 2.0. I think they're on like 4.0 right now, but I couldn't find a trailer for it. So whatever this trailer is going to show is a little old. So it's probably been updated, or I can tell you it has been updated quite a bit. It's like a survival horror type of game, but it looks really fun. So anywho, let's get on with it. I haven't actually seen this trailer. I've just seen it be played. So this is new to me.
The land of opportunities. The committee assures you that the Matorsk security zone.
The fucking creatures in this game are terrifying. I need to turn it up a little bit. Yeah. Holy shit, you have to clean your guns. I know you had to like manually reload mags, but I didn't realize you had to clean guns. Oh my god. This game's hardcore as fuck.
Latest technology and comfortable living environment. Staying inside the radius offers unmatched benefits. Unchanged can enjoy the
map also just looks really cool in my opinion.
Its unique wildlife and plenty of leisure opportunities. Simply follow our guidelines.
It's so creepy because it's like empty. Like the world seems really empty. I don't know.
Explore the unknown.
I'm really excited to be able to like play this. It looks really hard though.
Land of opportunities. You're trapped in forever.
Looks amazing. Yeah, this game looks amazing. It looks like it'll be really hard though. I'm pretty sure ammo is really hard to find. Apparently you have to clean your guns. If you run out of mags, you have to manually reload your mags like before you go out and like kill shit, you know? But yeah, I don't know what this video is about. Maybe we can skip ahead to get in some more gameplay a little bit. The trailer was really short.
It'll unlock the next security level, which will unlock the next level of gear, guns, armors, and ammos, and all that sort of thing, equipments. The environment of the game is fantastic. It's impressive. It's dark. It feels closed in. There's no greenery. Everything's brown, and all of the trees are all gnarled and sharp fingers of sticks.
I don't know what I'm looking at right now.
Clawing into the air. Lots of pools of horrible-looking liquid and rocks and stones and then dilapidated buildings everywhere. It just works. Like it's a good environment and an excellent.
Like this shit at nighttime would scare the shit out of me.
Like you're journeying out into
Fallout 9, yeah, basically.
The weapons, they're fantastic. They all work really well, feel good, sound good. The VR interactivity with the weapons and in fact everything in the game is excellent. I think I've already spoken about
it. Seems like because of how shaky he's holding the gun, the gun might not have a lot of
some of them
physics.
Run towards you a lot faster. They still
That makes
beeline
sense.
You. You've got the mimics,
Which
they
kind of
tend to do
sucks.
more tactical stuff because they'll hide, they'll try to flank you, they'll try to hunt you down if they lose you, probably because they've got guns, so they don't have to get as close. But in general, most of them will run at you. Mimics will zip around here and there and then try to jump at you. But they're all unique. They all do their own thing. You will find them with armor. The further you get into the game, you have to use your armor-piercing ammo.
Oh, you have to break their cores? What the fuck?
Gun, so you better bring the right ammo, so you better be properly armored up. So it's cool progression. You've got to work your way up to keep going, pushing further into the zone. This all is
That's so cool.
Excellent exploration. I gotta say,
I love the backpack system, by the way.
Something a little bit has been lost.
Looks so badass.
Earlier betas to this one because there's far less loot now than there used to be. There was always this great surprise of finding a stash of loot on almost every shelf in the cupboards. You're pulling things out. I think more that this is a personal thing. I loved having lots of loot shoving into my backpack, and I'm a little bit sad that it's gone. It pretty makes sense for balancing, but
yeah, that makes sense too for immersion, in my opinion. Oh shit, you guys see that guy just standing there in the window? Fuck that. That's terrifying.
It's excellent because you feel like you're taking off your backpack and rummaging around through it trying to find what you've got, because quite often,
yeah, see, that's cool.
finding things, just shoving them in there and hoping for the best, and I'll get back to that later. Keeping a sort of organized. Maybe the ammo's down in this corner, maybe it's over in this corner. You've got your stuff you're taking back to sell up the top. You organize it the way you want to organize it, but it hasn't really changed for version 1. Map in the journal. Actually, the map
I don't think it should change much, honestly. I like that.
It references it a couple of times, I think, in the help, though I haven't seen it for a while. There's no longer a pencil that you can draw on the map back at base, and then it also shows up on your map that you carry on your back. It's still
That's
got
cool.
light. It's also got the tide meter now, and it's still got the little magnifying glass. Yeah, it still works the same, but it's got new tabs down the side. There's a tab I don't remember from version 1, which will show you what enemies you've come across.
Oh shit, we got a bestiary.
So you're obviously gathering information.
That's cool.
Going along. Very cool. Got the journal in there, keeps track of all the notes. You'll find notes around the place, in containers, lying on the ground, up on shelves. When you're
take
out there
backpack
exploring,
space,
you
though?
can use those to track down. It might say, I did something, hey, I had to run away and I left everything in a pipe, and the pipe was near XYZ.
Guess so.
So then you'll go out tracking and try to manually find it yourself. Cool, all part of the exploration stuff. I guess one of the greatest parts about this game for me is the freedom of.
It doesn't seem
the
like
action
things in
really
your
isn't
backpack
yourself.
like
You just
collide
run
with
in
each
and
other, so you might have a
take
lot of
mission, go do it,
space.
and also explore. You can just wander around.
Or just
do
infinite
whatever
space.
you
But the
like,
problem
do
is the more things you
however
put in
want,
there,
or sneaky,
the
or
harder it's going to be
whatever
to
it
grab
is
the
want
thing
to
that
do.
you
There
want
is an
out.
abundance of player agency, which is a term that I love. Player agency, the ability to do whatever you want. So when I think of something that I want to do and I go and give it a go, in this game, almost every time I can accomplish what it is that I had in my mind that I set out to do, and in the way that I wanted to do it. Like, you're not really locked into a way to do anything. And the more you get
That's
used
cool.
to it, the more it becomes a system or a paradigm that is natural. It's like it'd be the way you do it in the real world, and so it just feels like you're there and you're normally around.
This would be so fucking fun.
ammo boxes,
You
chuck
guys
them
can
on the
tell
floor,
me where
that's the
things
point.
are.
Everything is
You guys
persistent
can
and
help
stays
me
the way
if
you
you've
left
ever
it.
played.
And that feels really natural to me, and I just love that feeling.
Or
of
you can
going
make fun
out
of me for
and
dying and
finding
being stupid. I
places
don't know. Whatever you want.
In a nutshell,
There'll
that's the
probably be
way
a lot of
version
death.
2 has come up. From the fact that I've done several videos about it, this is one of my favorite VR games so far. I haven't found anything that has the same level of player agency that makes me feel like I can just go in and do what I want whenever I want.
It showed a
So,
weight
this was
on
definitely
the
a thumbs up from me. I
backpack.
hope they continue to
Oh,
develop
I
it,
see
and
that.
and
I see
hope
that.
they
I just
make
saw that.
more games like
Okay.
this in the future
I
in
did not
different
notice
settings,
that.
because they obviously know what they're doing and they're passionate about what they're doing, and that's how you make a great game. Have you played version 2? Have you played version 1 versus version 2?
Oh,
Are you
Jesus.
considering
Yeah,
one?
look
You
at
hope you
that.
get to
Fuck
2?
that, dude. That's
Let me
going to
know
be
what you think.
terrifying. I don't like things running up and jumping in my face.
You make up your mind if you're still, hanging over on version 1 and you're wondering whether you should.
Like, I've
jump
gotten
over
more
version
used
2.
to it after playing
You're
Half-Life
definitely
Alyx, but
absolutely
fuck, like, I
100%
still don't.
jump to version 2. It's awesome.
I still don't want that.
Helpful. If you enjoyed this, if you got something out of it, if you saw something, if you maybe, well, you probably wouldn't have had a laugh, but maybe.
I just
you enjoyed
realized.
this,
So you can see that thing because the light from the door is coming in. But see, he just turned his flashlight off, and see how dark it is on the right side of the screen? If that thing was running at you in the dark and you didn't have a flashlight, I almost guarantee you would not fucking see that thing. That's terrifying. I don't like that. That's scary. That's scary as hell.
But yeah, if you had a laugh, throw me a like. Why not subscribe? I try to get videos out every week or every couple of weeks, really depending on real life. I think that's all from me for now. So that's Into the Radius version 2.
Dope.
Awesome. So onto a few little outtakes, and I'll see you next time.
All right. Dope.
Brilliant. Oh, goody, I'm stuck.
Oh, there's an underwater filter, thank God. And he's dead in the water. Rip.
Game.
I really hope you don't spawn like that. What's happening? But yeah, Into the Readies looks fucking amazing. I really wanna play this. So Veil, I don't play a lot of VR shooters, but there's a reason for that. There's not a lot of good ones. There's a few. I don't consider Pavlov is a very good VR shooter. I would say it is decent. It was okay. It was the way to go because it had user creator content. But now that Contractors has user created content like maps and stuff like that, or different guns, I don't think I think it's just a better game. It just plays better than Pavlov does. Pavlov's a little bit too like arcadey for me, and I don't care for it as much. But it's not a bad game. It's just it's my opinion. I just don't. I think it's dated. It feels dated for a VR game. I think that's the best way to say that. But yeah, so we don't really have a lot of shooters. I haven't played Onward. I think Onward's a lot more tactical. And I've played Contractors, and I really like Contractors. But it's missing some of the more tactical stuff. I think I wish it was a little bit more like that, or just more tools to be able to kill people, I guess. Anyway, but Veil's coming out, and I've been watching this their Twitter and stuff pretty regularly to see just updates and stuff on the game. And if this comes out and it's as good as it looks, from what I've seen, then this will be the like esports VR game 100%. The shooting looks insane. The gunplay looks realistic, and like all the guns have like weight to them. Reloading them looks smooth. They have different grenades and like different gadgets for different situations. So there's different ways to play the game than just, oh, I'm gonna pull a corner and shoot you. There seems to be some more strategy involved with shooting, and I want that. I don't like just there's another guy, I shoot him, whoever dies gets the point. You know what I mean? I don't. That's boring to me. So I'm gonna play this now. I haven't seen this trailer. It's a beta gameplay, I guess. So maybe this is new. I think it's newer. But yeah, you should definitely look them up on Twitter because I post a lot of stuff on Twitter if you're interested. This was like the only video I could find that was semi newer. So anyway, I will just play now. But it looks damn good. There's teams, and they're not red versus blue anymore. It's black versus white, which I like. It kind of reminds me of Spy vs. Spy, that really old Xbox game. I don't know why, but turn the audio up a little bit. And you actually have a body. Thank God. Not just hands. And the graphics look pretty right. I don't know what that is. I think it's always so weird when like you don't have leg tracking and it's just like the walking animations look weird, but I don't know. But the beta starts July 1st, and guess what? I leave to Vegas that day, so I won't be playing the beta, but you can, and you guys can tell me how good it is. I like Thrill Seeker. I don't think I've actually seen this video, so we'll watch it. Also, you should go sub to Thrill Seeker because he makes like the best VR videos ever. I love watching his videos. So, but usually I don't like watching like other content creator stuff. But I will from time to time. But it's fine. We can watch this. And then we'll go on to the next thing. I don't know if we'll finish it, but
Welcome to a brand new series.
but I haven't
Indie
seen
Dev
this.
Spotlight. So
We're gonna skip.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
Here.
I'm really into like
Sure.
brutalist architecture, and recently when we went to Japan, actually, Jonathan, Albert, all of us, we got to see a few Tadao Ando structures, and just seeing how the concrete is put together, that's something that we really wanted to bring into
I
the
see.
game. Just having beautiful spaces, like real, like believable spaces, but a minimal sci-fi sort of aesthetic. This map, actually, it's our first map. It's really just like a test map, and it's meant to be like really small for like close quarters combat.
So, and then this is our friend Polly.
Polly. Oh my god.
Elizabeth
Humphrey,
doesn't
yes,
like
send me the
that
tag,
I
and sorry,
optimized for them
I
because
have
they
shit
don't
writing,
like
so I
but
need
they're
to
still
check
the same
3
personality,
times.
so we're all good.
You're fine.
You can call him Polly.
Let me type that out for you while we're watching this.
Vale? What makes Vale special compared to all of the other shooters out there?
Far back as I can remember, I was really into Counter-Strike. It all starts with Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike is the touchstone for Vale, honestly,
wait, where's
as
this
far as
typing?
competitive play and all that goes. So Vale,
Let's do this.
at its very core, is all about tactical immersion, team play, collaboration, becoming better as a player. I'm frankly obsessed with competitive play, sportsmanship in esports. I want us to be the de facto first-person shooter, just how Counter-Strike is.
Competitive integrity, the culmination of what it means to be a good competitive game.
I'm really bad at
Making
typing
sure
in
the
VR.
game is fair and balanced and predictable. Games like Valorant and Counter-Strike have optimized their netcode and other things to factor out outside issues like server latency and lag. And in my opinion, the competitive
great.
integrity of a game dictates how seriously
There you
I
go.
take
That
it
is
as a
my,
competitive player.
my
And
tag.
a lot of VR
you
games
wanna add
have
me on
this
there?
level of jank that you can't quite put your finger on, but it seriously holds it back in terms of that competitive integrity. And according
Agreed,
to XLab,
agreed.
this
Also,
is
sorry this
something
isn't
that the Vale
fucking
team have been seriously working
full screen.
on.
I suck.
There's a lot of things we're doing, and
There
there's
we
a lot
go.
of problems we've solved that other games
I need to
haven't
change my
solved yet. Not fun problem, and it's
My
something
sub
that's
badges.
not
I
a
just
fun,
realized my
sexy
sub
feature
badges.
people can stare at and get excited about.
Probably change those soon.
Netcode, reducing perceived latency is a really big thing that a lot of people, they don't understand until they're trying to play a competitive game over the internet with other people, that they're all synchronized with the server at varying times. And that's also made us take a lot longer. That's also kind of dictated this situation where we've stayed in stealth mode for a really long time because we didn't want the pressure of a rushed
good.
demo, a rushed
That's good.
data, rushed ship date,
Everything they show it too
slow
fucking early, and then it comes
making
out
sure that
too
everything
fucking
is done
early, and
right.
it's a shit
We don't want
game.
to
Stop
add
doing
features
that.
before we have everything properly working. We're just really trying to roll it out slowly. We're not in a rush. We just want to do it right.
Yes. More devs need that mentality.
Does
Please.
XLab have any previous VR experience?
What initially got me into virtual reality was when Elizabeth created a beautiful game called Water Planet for her EP that she
Water.
was releasing at the time. And it was a fully immersive art experience that allowed you to
That's cool.
listen to her music and explore her world. And when I first jumped into virtual reality, I just couldn't believe at what had happened to me. It teleported me to another world, another universe, and I just knew that moment that this technology
That's
is
badass.
gonna change the way the humans interact and live and play. And
Maybe
just do
maybe we'll
absolutely
check that
everything.
out.
It's so beautiful to me.
I love stuff like this.
Basically, there was 4 levels, and each level was a chapter of the story that coincided with a song from my EP. It really just started off as like I was making visuals for my live performances, and that was like the foundation for the levels that
Sorry, my
became the
fucking
game.
squeaky ass
And
chair.
It all just kind of came together. Like I dove into Unreal Engine and started making it, and more like it just.
Elizabeth and I, we always talk about this, and we relate it to when theater transitioned to film, and how a lot of people either got left behind or didn't see the change coming. We see the change coming. It's happening right now. Virtual reality is this new level, or this it's incomparable. It's the same way you're.
I don't know how I haven't seen this video.
You really like for the first time, and you got
This is a good ass video.
Immersion, you're in the book, but VR is that times a million. It's crazy. So I still think there's a lot that can be done with storytelling. I think there's a lot that can be done with competitive play in virtual reality. There's so much that can be done with virtual reality. It's completely brand new, and there's nothing like it. So
hell yeah,
I
bro.
always had these creative desires to make a first-person shooter, and then the second virtual reality started becoming a thing, that's when I said we need to seize this. This is my
VR is
chance
for
to
sure the
make
next fucking
a
step.
difference in
Like,
gaming. So yeah.
I don't know. It's uncharted waters for the most part, and of like what we can do,
Real life, the barrel on the Glock, it
or what is still like to be done, I guess.
when it's cycling. So there's a lot of fine details we're adding, and then also you can see it, for instance, here on the trigger.
Recoil is really important as well.
So the Veil team had
Making
one
recoil
more
feel
thing that
good.
They wanted to show. I guess there's no way to know how a gun shoots or how to make a gun in VR without some experience. So
Hell
to
yeah.
my surprise, I got to see some first-hand research and development into how Veil's guns came to be.
This is how we do research
That's
at
dope.
Lab for Veil VR.
No way, fucking P90. Yo, I'm trying to get hired right now.
Nice, nicely done.
Research. Yeah, that's my line.
Research. What is it?
Research. You gotta say research also, huh?
Here at X Lab, I gotta go to.
Yes.
Have you guys ever
Honestly,
shot
this whole
guns?
thing was a blast.
You guys got
If there's One
guns?
thing I absolutely
It's
love
fun.
about the VR industry, it's whether
Ammo
it's just
spendy,
a
though.
typical VR user or some streamer or a game developer. There's such a contagious passion for VR, and it infects everyone it touches. And Veil and their team is no different. They've been putting in hard work for years to develop the backbone of Veil, and there's absolutely no guarantee it'll pay off. That's honestly up to the team supporting Veil in the future, and up to everyone, the players. But I will say, the groundwork is
They're gonna
laid,
need-
and I'm excited for
I just
Veil,
want to say
and
this
I'm
right
excited
now.
for
I'm
everyone
gonna
else.
pause this for a second. I think, to an extent, that every game that comes out needs player. How do I say this? Just player created content. Allow the players to make their own maps in like a separate category, allow them to make their own weapon skins, allow them to be a part of the game world a little bit more. And every time that a new person logs onto the game, if they don't like whatever the devs have already created, they can just go over to the user content, and there's always going to be user content. So you're never going to get bored. You're never going to have that repetition, at least not nearly as much. That's why Skyrim hasn't died, because of how many people make mods for that game. It's 10 years old, I believe, and Skyrim still gets mods daily. So any new game, I don't know, they don't seem like they're that small of a company. I don't think they're that small of a company, but just definitely for indie devs, if you don't have the resources, you need to let the players help you make the game, if that makes any sense. I don't know. That's just my stance on it. If I think that's why Contractors is so good right now, is I can literally just load up maps from fucking Call of Duty, because people have ported the maps from Call of Duty into the game. If I don't want to play any of the normal maps they've played, I know in Pavlov, I think you can do it in Contractors as well now, but in Pavlov you can literally play Black Ops Zombies in VR, and you can't do that in any other game. That is something I think Pavlov does have on Contractors. So I don't know. So hopefully they do that. But please go sub to Thrill. I fucking love this dude. I watch a lot of his videos all the time.
Maybe your favorite
I don't know how I hadn't watched that video, but I'm glad now that I have, and that I had with you guys. But yeah, you gotta go sub to him. He's a great VR content creator, and we need more of them. We need more of them. I'm sure there will be more of them eventually when VR becomes more and more mainstream. But for now, it's very, very niche, and I would say that he has, in my opinion, the best VR content related videos right now. Anywho, so Green Hell. Bad Horse, I know you've been playing this game, and that you like this game, and you were saying you miss multiplayer, or you want multiplayer. I agree. I think this game needs multiplayer. Hopefully, I think I heard like a rumor or something that they might be doing multiplayer. I don't know if it's true, but I really, really hope they do. I might get this game if it like goes on sale or something, but I don't know how much it is. I think it's like $30, which isn't that bad. You know, that's pretty good for a VR game compared to 60. But survival games I like playing with friends, and not being able to play with friends kind of sucks, you know. But we'll see. We'll watch this. I have not seen this. I have seen very, very little of Green Hell. Not very much. But it does, like, from what I've seen, it looks good. I've seen it on PC as well. I have not seen any VR footage at all. So hopefully it's not a shit port. That's all I gotta say.
Where are you?
Skyrim VR.
Trust me. You know your location? I'll find you
Holy
somehow.
shit.
I don't
These
know.
actual graphics.
Just do whatever it takes to
Holy
survive.
fuck. If these are actual graphics, this is insane for a VR game. Holy shit. Is this is VR. This is VR. I couldn't tell
How long
for a
have you
minute.
been here?
That's cool.
No, I can't remember.
That's dope as hell.
If I lose you, then everything here was for nothing.
I didn't realize there was a story to this. Oh shit.
Can't save me.
Oh shit.
Save yourself.
Oh damn, bro.
I just wanted to find you.
Then come. I'm waiting for you.
Okay. That's not what I was expecting at all. That looks so badass. That looks so badass. Holy fuck. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
How long?
Hold on. Did he like do mushrooms at some point and go into like some mythical place? I don't know, but like that shit is so cool to me. I think one of the Far Cry's did that, and it was so cool. The graphics in this game look amazing. Holy shit. And I didn't realize that there was an actual story. That makes me want to play this more. I like stories, as long as they're not trash. But damn. Okay. And this is on the Quest? Holy shit. I'm assuming it's not nearly this good on the Quest. Surely. Like graphically. Do you have a body on Quest? I'm assuming you have arms, because I saw him take off. Yeah, like right here in the video. That's fucking pretty as hell. I'm assuming you have to have arms, because I saw him like have a wound or something that he did 3 months ago. This is 10 days ago. 10 days ago. This is noon. New. So some of you know that I play MMOs, and I think MMOs are great. I think that can you consider VR chat an MMO? I don't really know if you could. It's a massive multiplayer online. I guess you could, but just the social experience of games I enjoy. I think that's probably why I like VR chat so much, or at least the idea of VR chat. But I wish that VR chat like had more, like I could go to like worlds and like level up, or like just a little bit more of like a progression system. I don't think there's really, besides Zenith, there's not any MMOs I don't think that are VR that I care about. I've played a decent amount of Final Fantasy 14. I like Final Fantasy 14 quite a bit. I've played a little bit of my fair share of WoW, but to be honest, the community of WoW is pretty toxic compared to Final Fantasy, and I just it is what it is. I don't know. I don't really play WoW anymore. I was a part of their creator program for Amazon for New World, which is Amazon's MMO. And I enjoyed that game a lot until it came out. I played the alpha. I think I played the last 2 alphas and the whole extent of the beta. And then on release, I obviously played the game. But the problem was that the alpha and the beta were the same. And then when the game came out, the game was just the same as the beta, or like the launch. They didn't change anything. They didn't add anything. All of the bugs that were still there were still there. I had tried to I had once made like a big list for all of the devs, and I'd sent it in, and I was like, these are changes that people that I've talked to want to see. You know, some type of feedback, and I didn't really hear back. I didn't and nothing was changed. Nothing was changed. So I quit the game. I just quit playing the game. I said, I don't want to cover the game anymore. I don't want to stream the game. It's not fun for me to play. And I don't want to promote people to buy a game that is just not fun and I don't like. I wasn't sponsored by them, by the way. It was not a sponsorship. It was just, I was a content creator supporting the game for a while. So, but I can happily say that I will be streaming New World more than likely again. They have made plenty of changes to fix the game now since launch. There's a big update, I think, coming in like a week or two. And they're getting rid of tuning orbs and keys, so you can do dungeons whenever you want without having crafting barriers. They're changing a lot, and the game is a lot better. I re-downloaded it, I replayed it. So I think the devs care about the game. I just think they have a lack of understanding of what people want nowadays, I think, out of an MMO. And they really need to just listen to the player feedback. But the problem is you can't listen. Why is my finger broken? There you go. The problem is you can't listen too much to the player feedback, because some people just have horrible fucking ideas and that just won't work and are not thought out. So they need to think it out, but they also need to like learn from their mistakes and update and fix the game. Anyway. So expect more New World streams later. Probably not too many of them. I am more than likely going to stay around the VR space and do more VR stuff. That's kind of where I'm at. That's where the passion is. So I will be there. But I do and will play other games sometimes. This is not a VR game, what we're going to watch right now. This is Throne and Liberty, and I have seen this trailer, but I'd seen it a little bit, actually, I watched it, it's not even a little bit ago. I watched it like 2 weeks ago or something like that, and there was like a gameplay, but it was different than this one, and then I watched this one last night, and I just kind of go over and watched it again. One, because I think people should see it and pay more attention to it. This looks crazy. And just so I can talk about it, I guess. But yeah, we'll watch this. I'll talk about it for a little bit, and then we'll go play the new VR game, Stride, which is a parkour game. If you've ever played Mirror's Edge, it's literally that game. It's just in VR, basically. All right, anywho, let's get on with this shit. This game reminds me a lot of Black Desert. It has kind of the same art style, which I love, by the way. The game looks really pretty. For an MMO, that is. We've honestly just been seeing prettier and prettier MMOs. have zero idea what the story is. I don't know what's going on. I think we just saw some of the camera on it there, and maybe right here. I'm not sure. If this right here, if the character creation, oh my god, what's happening? If the character creation is that good, where was it at? Right here. So, just trying to look. We got, I don't know what the off button is in the corner. I know you can't see my mouse, I don't believe, but it seems like their character is a level 2. It seems like that icon doesn't represent their character very well, though. I don't think. The hair is completely different. So I'm not sure what that's about. And I don't know how early in development this game is, but it doesn't look like it's very early, and you'll see that very, very soon. But chests, and it looked like we had some character creation or something right here. Characters look good. The whole game looks good. Some parkour, always like that shit. Grappling hook's pretty dope. I'm not sure what's going on here. It seemed like maybe changing the time, but I don't think you can do that in an MMO. I don't know. Combat looks really nice and fluid though. Magic looks badass. It seems like it's got a little bit of a Dark Souls lock-on system. This looks so good. It's like PvP. I don't know if players are turning into those things, but it looks like that's the case. Like right here, you can see all of the players. So he hits the ground, they all fly up, and all of the players turn into birds. I don't know if that's a mechanic of the boss or if everyone has the ability to turn into animals, because in the scene before that, you could see that there were some people running as wolves. It looked like. I think it shows it again in a second, but we'll play this again. But if that's the case, these titans or whatever these things are called could be player driven, which would be really cool. It'd be cool. We see them a little bit later in some siege battles, but yeah, everyone turns into birds. I don't know. It looks cool. Yeah, you can see he has 291,000 health. I'm pretty sure these are players. Looks good. Here's my problem. Here's my problem with everything we just watched. It's a Korean MMO. No, that's not racist. I am just stating that it's a Korean MMO because a lot of Korean MMOs, they're pay to win. That's the easiest way to say it. They're usually pay to win, and it sucks. Black Desert is a prime example of that. You can play the game for free, but you're not gonna get anywhere without. And you'll be dead before you hit end game if we're gonna play free to play, which really sucks. That's my problem with a lot of Korean MMOs. There are a lot that are like that. I believe that Lost Ark is a Korean MMO as well, I believe, and I don't know how much pay to win that has, but I am assuming that there is an end game shop and that you can spend money to make your game experience easier, to level up fast, or to get better drop chances, or whatever it is. That's usually how Korean MMOs work. I'm almost positive that Lost Ark has something like that, but I'm not sure. But the difference is that Lost Ark is a free-to-play game. That is the difference. If I am paying monthly for a game, or just paying for the game in general, I think what, Black Desert's like $20 or something like that, maybe $10 on sale. I don't remember. I think I paid $10 for it, but I don't know if it's always $10. But it should just be free, in my opinion. It's not that bad for a game, like an entry point to a game. $10 I don't think is bad, but I still think that the game should be free, or just I think that the game, any game that's a Korean MMO, just shouldn't fucking have pay to win. Just stop. We don't need any pay to win and bullshit. I don't know why I'm trying to justify the pay to win. We don't need that. I don't want that. No one wants that. We don't want loot boxes. We don't want gambling in our games. We don't want to spend a fuck ton of money in games for anything that's not cosmetic. Cosmetic is fine, but my problem with cosmetic is you can't make all the cosmetics way fucking cooler than anything in the game. Make the game first, make it as cool as you goddamn want, or as cool as you can, and if you guys got other cool ideas for skins and weapons and stuff like that, you put those in the store. New World has really, really cool skins, and all of them are in the store, and it pisses me off because they said that they weren't going to do that. I remember there was a picture, they're like, here's the in-game armor sets that you can get, and then here's the skins. Some of the in-game armor, pretty cool, but you know where the coolest stuff is? The store, because I want you to pay for it. So, stop doing that. I know they're a business, and I know that it's a pay once MMO for New World. It's only $60, and you have the game, and you don't got to pay a monthly fee, which thank God, but still, stop. Just stop it. Just stop.